This episode is part 2 of the interviews conducted for the search of the Most Inspiring Supervisor, Most Inspiring School Head, Most Inspiring Master Teacher, Most Inspiring ALS Teacher, Most Inspiring SPED Teacher, and Most Inspiring Kagaling Teacher. Again, let us listen to their journeys and how they were able to show excellence in their job. Thank you.
Have you ever experienced doing a presentation without any preparation?
I like that.
How did you handle? Minsan ba nga mga abrupt?
Yes,
Na, sige na, you do it kasi wala, sige. Kaya mo yan.
yes, ma'am.
Naka-experience ka na kayo.
Yes,
Oh, how did you, ano did you manage?
Maybe I was so lucky enough and blessed to handle that situation. But of course, I think my passion or the commitment to my job na kahit instant or impromptu, I should refuse because I will take it as it should. Not as
Problem,
but a challenge, an opportunity for me to grow.
Ano nangyari? Paano? Story nila?
It was a success. Actually, last year, that the MC assigned for a certain week event in the school is not around, so I handled that.
As you are now teacher, trainer of this non-academic tech subjects, right? What would be your suggestion in the early childhood or elementary education that could somehow be put emphasis on that would have made you a better teacher now? Ano kaya? Another way to ask it, what were the missing things or missing links that you missed that time in your early and elementary education? Had it been addressed to, you could have been a much better teacher now. Take your time.
For me po, we are now suffering, I think, very challenging situations that poverty is talagang we feel this poverty. Now, so we can start from the children, from the young ones, that I think being a trainer and a teacher for TechBook, I could encourage them to be part of part of my career, that this technology can help them to rise their stability by, I think, by influencing them, sharing them my knowledge and skills to teach them how to be like me as an electrician, kasi I am a registered master electrician also. So aside from my teaching, I can make simple money or source of income from that skill. And from these children, I think they can also, even they did not graduate, they have not the ability to graduate in college. If they have this skill, I think poverty can arise. Even di naman yung sobrang pero I think this can help them to be to survive in that certain poverty situation.
Yes, sir.
It's useless without the goodness of God.
Naman. May mga pantiralan naman.
Natatawa yung maano siya. It's not a joke, but please tell us about that life. The wonders of the mind is useless without the goodness of the heart. Kasi inspiring teacher.
Yes. I am an elementary school teacher, and usually every year I have a new class that I want them to be inspired. That's why I usually see to it that I create a learning environment which is a learning environment which they can friendly environment because when a teacher inspired the pupils, usually they can accomplish more because that motivation is almost there and hindi yun nawawala, and that inspiration is the gift of the teacher to the pupils. And kahit po mag-graduate sila, as I experience, nandyan po pa rin sila kasi ang naano mo sa kanila is love, to inspire them. That's why some of my pupils before are already teachers, and they said that, they told me that I am their inspiration. They are now already my co-teacher. So,
Colleague.
yes,
Colleague.
yes po.
Anong tagline ilalagay mo sa sarili mo as a teacher? Shout out, tagline, ano ba ilalagay mo? Arriba Albay, sa laro, sa laro. Donna, blah, blah, blah.
Donna the Explorer.
Ba? The Explorer mo ba? Anong na-explore mo na? Okay. Tell us about Donna being the explorer in your teaching.
In my teaching profession, I've discovered the part of me that I've not discovered while I was not yet teaching.
So ano yun?
Before I venture into teaching, I thought that love is only for yourself, for your family, for loved ones. But when I entered teaching, I discovered that you can also love other people that you're not related or not even blood related.
Yes.
That's because that's of the students. Learn to love them as much, of course, as much as I love my own son.
The situation nowadays, students are not inspired. It is only you who are inspired.
Based from the home visitation that I conducted last week, and I interviewed some of my parents, they told that the life today is quite difficult, but since they want their children to be educated, so they do their best to teach their children despite if they are not so very much capacitated to teach them.
Oh, it's good that the parents are open.
Yes.
Hindi yung pinapaano sa ibang tao.
Yes, po.
How many students? What's the population of the school?
Almost 500.
Ay, marami din. How many
Non-central
teachers?
school po. We are all 90 teachers plus our principal.
So, kumusta sa, ano yan? Anong school?
Balongo.
Balongo.
West.
Balongo. Is it along the road? Hindi. Pasok.
Yes po. Papasok po.
Going to, ano ito ma'am? Ulagi, di ba?
Yes po, sir.
Ma'am, as a writer.
Bakit
as-
very gloomy yung Balongo? Gloomy in the sense na parang walang masyadong improve.
There is po, ma'am.
Ay.
As of now, there are so many
Oh, ano yan?
professionals.
Ano yan?
There are so many non-professionals.
Hindi ba patalo yun ma'am?
Ano yung mga improvement doon sa uwa?
Even if, ma'am, some of the families there, their income is quite minimal, but they send their children to school, and there are teaming of professionals in our barangay.
Do you believe in school politics in order to be promoted? School politics in order to be promoted. Bipidon mo ba niya?
I don't usually do it.
Oo, ayun. Tapos, paano? Do you believe in that?
I think somehow it exists for some. But do you believe it?
But do you
I
believe?
believe. I'm not really. I don't really believe it.
Hmm?
I-define muna siguro, put the operational definition muna ng
Kasi actually na
school politics,
School
the school
politics,
politics na medyo contaminated na. Yung ganda ba ganong policy, di ba? Politics. School politics
Remember that is
is
needed in your work. Mas kaya ako rin sana, madulagong ka sa po. Never. Nabot ko ba siya?
ayan madam sa quote and unquote na school
Ah.
diba na
Yung may si ma'am SDS, kaya pumunta si
Oo.
ma'am. Then, okay na maya. Din na.
Sige lang kung how you
more.
perceive it. How you perceive it.
Opo.
School politics in
So, nagdadaraki.
nagabit-bit.
Yan. Ako na ito.
Not
Ako na.
exactly.
Ako na yan. Ako na yan. Ako na yan. Ako na yan.
ng sip-sip
Yan. Ako na. Ako na.
Socially insecure person seeking instant promotion. Pero hindi naman gano'n.
Ako na yan. Sige.
I wasn't able to give the final answer to join the team because sabi ko, okay naman po ako sa Lawin Elementary School. After 2 years, I finally said yes to join the ALS team, the ALS Albay.
So yung ALS, walang
To be part
formal
of.
classroom yan, ano?
Wala po. Community
So
class.
saan ka nagtuturo? Saan?
Sa ano, barangay hall po kung pwede.
So varied ang mga students
yes
kung may
po.
gurang na.
Yes po, ma'am. I had this, my first year in ALS.
Anong oldest student mo?
60 plus mo, 70 plus. Sa mga remote areas na po. Malapit na sa boundary ng Dumston and Villar.
So ano yun?
Where you go? Yes po.
Paano ba yun? Challenging? Yung
Very challenging, ma'am. I tell you po.
Pero
Kasi
you do it in the vernacular, no? Maturo ka, Bicol, or
multilingual, ma'am.
multilingual.
Bicol,
Ano?
Filipino,
Paano po?
kailangan pa rin po na ganun talaga. So, there
Pero
are
when you
concepts,
are not
science,
familiar
or
with the
business.
dialect din daw, di ba? After district na, di ba na eh?
Ano na, halos pareho man na po, ma'am, sa amin doon. Lawin
Hindi
na.
kasi, di ba yung sala nga isa daraga sala, dito ka, o duman ula. Oh.
Sa amin po, pareho na po yung
Wala?
Lawin na. Kasi I'm from Pidoran. Alam
Ano,
mo, is
ano,
part
ano?
of Pidoran. I am from Pidoran, ma'am.
Upo ka
The
din.
barangay I'm serving po is Lawinon. This is
Local
the part
dialect.
Yes, local dialect po.
So ano
Though may
yung,
mga
ano
words
yung
po.
tukaw, sit-down, ano sa inyo?
Sala. Sala lang.
Oh, sala pa rin.
Yes,
Wow.
po.
Have you encountered a very problematic student?
Ay, yes po.
Oh, paano yun? How did you handle that?
Kasi po, I had this student, actually students in us, na who would submit outputs, who would attend
okay.
the sessions,
Oh.
and especially this time po na nasa pandemic tayo, talagang it's really hard to reach out sa mga estudyante, lalo yung mga estudyante na galing pa lang sa formal talagang, sabi nga ng mga nasa formal students, problema na talaga ng school kasi pasaway talaga.
Yes.
But I would conduct home visitation, interview the
Pero
parents.
ano kasi, mga, ano ba dyan, dropouts?
Opo, dropouts.
O, paano yun?
Meron nga po mga estudyante kami na involved din sa mga crimes, sa mga medyo
Yes.
talagang we have to be extra
O,
careful.
paano
din.
yung pag ano mo naman?
Pag ano
Paano pa, how do you conduct the
Ano
classes
strategy?
doon? Ano strategy mo, techniques, para mapaatindir mo sa class?
Actually, ma'am, kumbaga, ining experience ko sa ALS, paluwas kong best ko as a teacher.
Wow.
Kasi po,
Right?
mas na-improve ko sa PR ko, sa public release, sa how to connect with people from
Politika.
different walks of
Ayan.
life. Kasi
Politiko.
it's so hard to, kung paano magturo sa ALS lang, if you're just doing the very, kumbaga, mababaw ka lang. Dapat mas laliman mo, kasi dapat makuha mo kung saan nagagaling yung learner. Why does the learner act like this?
Nahugot yan eh. Mga hatred sa
Ang hirap,
times.
ma'am.
Di ba may hatred yan
very
eh?
negative. Wala
And I had this also learner na he daw is being encouraged by the leftists to join the group. Then paano ba ako mag-ano? Yes,
Oo,
there was a
oo.
time na ganun
Yes,
po talaga.
pwede yun.
And I would encourage him na and give them situation, repercussions, if he chooses this decision and this one.
Takot yan. For record na. Ayun lang nila.
Syempre, payo din naman nila.
Okay. Pressure from Bingkong. Tawag natin Bingkong yung mga NBA.
Yes po.
Diba? So, mas matindi yan. Mas philosopho, mas
Yan, oo.
idealistic, whatever.
Yes, so,
Paano mo siya ma-convert into a normal, ayan, yung ano niya, yung situation, yung pag-iisip niya, na nababalance niya.
Ay, sa part na yun, sir.
Oo.
So, you're referring po, sir, sa
Yung
normal,
strategy mo,
hindi ko
oo.
po siya estudyante.
Oo.
Okay, as parang
Kasi siyempre,
counter
na-encounter
talaga.
mo siya.
Okay po.
Sa ALS, kasi may mga parents niyan, mga Bingkong
Opo,
talaga,
yes
di
po,
ba?
opo, talaga.
So, instead na ma-encourage ka na magpa-ALS sila, ikaw pa yung convert into
Yes.
Ay,
But
yes,
you can
to-
encourage, baliktad
Opo.
to join them.
Actually po, may mga times po talaga na pag-uusapan, syempre, about kung ano yung mga principles, ideologies. But I would make sure talaga that since I am serving the government of the Philippines, the people, the Filipino people, of course, kailangan ko pong itindig yung bandila din talaga ng gobyerno.
Okay,
This is what we are doing.
That's
Yeah.
very
We just want to educate the ALS learners, to help them to continue with their education. Sabi ko yun, I state my purpose.
Okay.
Well, to you, it's an achievement. Imagine,
Di ba you
ano?
still would go to the places?
Yes po, visiting remote areas.
Mapping.
Matanglay, yes, mamapping, Matanglay, Lawinoy.
Ano yan?
This
High risk.
district.
So, mga ano na yun? Mga remote na?
Oo.
High risk.
Mga
reward.
high risk lang mga ano?
Yes po, ma'am.
So, you just walk?
I would
Hindi
walk
siya
po, hindi
reachable
nakabot
by
ng-
kaya bike or ano?
There was a time po, we were conducting,
Habal-habal.
habal-habal hindi din po. there was a time na we're conducting literacy mapping, tapos 2-3 beses ako nahulog sa
Ay,
sa rice paddies.
Nadalinas.
Opo, nahulog talaga ako. Then I would change again my outfit para makadiretso, makaano.
Pero very kind man yung iba.
Ay, very
May
kind
nagpadala
naman
sa
po.
imong manok?
Ay, wala naman, ma'am.
Can you describe yourself as a missionary worker?
Yes, ma'am. I would describe myself as a missionary worker because being an ALS teacher is more than just being the usual teacher. As an ALS teacher, you are an extraordinary teacher because you go beyond what is common.
Correct.
You go beyond what is usual. So for me, I
So,
consider
because it's
myself
not
as a
the
missionary
ordinary.
teacher. Yeah, volunteer, something like that.
Hindi, extraordinary talaga educator.
Yes.
Yes.
Di ba? Ano,
Kasi only those that has courage can do that.
Though mahirap talaga siya, ma'am.
Tapos
Kung
hindi,
tingnan
yung
po
sa
talaga
normal
na
ka na.
i-base mo nga siya for remuneration or let us say.
So when you go there
about that.
to teach,
For me, napakalaki bagay po na.
anong ano mo, get up mo when you go there to teach? Naka-short ka? Naka-short ka?
Thank you, ma'am, for your question.
Ay, okay.
Actually po,
Kung
ma'am.
English ka, ano ka kaan sa English?
Yes, ma'am. Ganun po ako.
Oo.
As
Anong
a
get up
gay
mo?
teacher, this me.
No,
Ako po ito,
English,
talaga.
yung English mo.
The way I get.
Oo.
Multilingual pa ako. Pag nag-explain pa ako ng English na lesson, nag-English din ako. But I would translate it po talaga. Lalo sa mga momshies. Mga momshies. I would like to teach talaga mga momshies kasi very active and very interactive ang discussion namin. Kasi po, madali ako makakonect sa kanila.
Okay.
Intindihan nila.
Yung ano
Mga
yung ano mo,
lingwahe niya,
paano
mga
nga yung,
outline.
yung get up mo,
Ay,
ha?
get ako po, ma'am. Nung nag-start, nung kay Sir Toots po kayo, we were advised na mag-uniform.
As a source
So,
of
nag-uniform na po kami nung kay Sir Toots. Pero nung before po nung kay Sir
Sa
Toots,
bulod.
we would wear po ALS shirt. May ALS polo shirt po kami, may ALS shirt kami. Or casual po, basta naka-ID po kami na malaki. Wala po pong ID na ini-issue ang SDO Albay. Nagpapagawa po ako ng ID. Para yes, ma'am, Lawrence. Kasi po, nakakatakot talaga, sir, di ba po
Totoo.
Sorry for the word, sir, ha? Sabi nga sa amin sa gay community, mahirap magrampa-rampa na hindi ka kilala. Dapat malaki ID, na malayo ka pa lang, nakikita ka ng mga tao sa kabilang bundok ka pa. They will say, Sir Brian, yun yung ALS teacher. Yes po.
Oo, nakita ko kung paano sila pinahirapan at kung paano nila nailabas yung gold mine of talents. Itong tanong ngayon.
Squeeze.
Okay, itong tanong ngayon dahil nagpandemya tayo. Na-integrate mo ba sa inyong pagtuturo? Dahil meron kayong modular ngayon bilang isang yung supplementary materials na ginawa mo, ikinontribute mo sa paggawa natin ng libro. Ano yung impact ngayon? Kasi advancing learning tayo sa pag-develop ng libro eh. Mas nauna pa kami bago mag-pandemya. So, talagang advanced na yung scenario natin, di ba? Sila yung mga mga educator scientist na mga writer na tinatawag ko noon. So, how important yung mga sinulat natin sa ngayon, sa panahon ngayon?
Okay, sir. Since I am one of the identified writers for the National Poster, since I am also a science teacher, I've been teaching disaster risk reduction and disaster risk reduction course in senior high. And one of the lessons there is about disasters. And actually, sir, that was the lesson I used during the demo teaching. And for the previous years, even before the time of pandemic, I always integrate that the kind of disasters that we will be experiencing, since also Philippines is one of the disaster-prone country. So how can we adapt with this kind of disasters? And for now, we are experiencing this kind of pandemic. What are the coping mechanisms we can use on how we can help lessen the effects of this kind of disaster, and at the same time, how can we help our students adapt? Because I believe that with these drastic changes that we are experiencing, one quality of a teacher is to have this sense of adaptability. And so forth with the students, with our learners, they need also to adapt with these changes. And with the learning materials, sir, it's very helpful on how the students can learn on the, as I've said po, sir, the coping mechanisms.
So, how often do you meet your students?
Before the pandemic, I meet them once a week. So every day, ibang barangay ako, ma'am.
Okay. So, paano
So, I am
ang follow-up,
moving.
ang follow-up learning mo?
Ma'am, the following week, babalikan ko sila.
Okay.
So,
How many hours do you spend?
It will depend, ma'am, on the learners. We have an agreement if how many hours they
Parang
can.
spoon-fed, pero grabe dapat ang dedication.
Ay, oo,
Magka-mais ka
kasi
na.
paano yung kung hindi nakasabot, nakanganga. Nag-question ko, wala magasimbang.
Ma'am, pag hindi na po, ma'am, I try to to encourage them in their own way.
Okay. She is Jelly.
Yes po.
Jelly Jimenez, everyone. Dr. Tan.
Yes. Yes po.
What would it be for you having, having to have contributed or influenced to the making of this different individuals to the better person, to the better version of a person?
First of all, ma'am, I cite my personal experiences, how to be successful and productive citizen, to an example, being an example to them. And I tell them my life story, how to become what I am today. Then, parang nag-cite ako ng example sa kanila to paano sila maging productive. And yung mga encouragement, I give them encouragement and motivation and dedication to them.
What's your journey as a teacher? Anong naging journey mo? Kasi the way I see you, parang nagkaroon ka ng journey. Ano ba yun?
Yes po. Parang I came from the poor family.
Lahat naman tayo. Lahat naman tayo.
I tried my best.
Uh-huh.
I tried my best.
To finish.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I passed parang mga sad experiences. At parang mga nag-struggle lang ako para maging successful. Parang may mga past experiences pa ako, mga negative.
Sa
But,
studies mo? Sa
yes.
studies mo?
And also to my family.
Family.
Yes po. But parang
Survive.
But you
Yes po.
managed to
Yes
survive
po.
and finish your studies. Having that experience,
Yes po.
it makes
Parang
you a
ko,
strong person.
Yes po. I become a strong person. I face any challenges. Then, parang mga heavy waves.
So you are no longer afraid of problems, having those experiences
Wala
in the
naman.
past. Kumbaga,
As of now,
kumbaga pinatagas ka na kampana.
Ako, in my class, pinag-ano ko na talaga sila. Parang mga encouraging words.
But you
and
have
motivation.
heard also some painful stories from your students.
Yes po. Ayun, minsan, may mga frustration din ako. Kasi, kung na-engage, kahit gaano mo para mapika-motivate, ma'am, kung minsan may frustration din, in part, sa part namin. Kasi, lalo na kung nag-engage na sa early pregnancy.
Oo.
Some of my student.
Mga
But
ganon.
I'm not stop. Hindi po ako nag-stop na ma-encourage ko. Binabalik-balikan pa rin kahit sila may mga anak na.